Okay, everyone. So today what we're going to be doing is a review for our upcoming test this week. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a Unit 2 test review. We are only going to be taking a look at a portion of our study guide today. So if you could please take out your study guides. Today we're going to be going over sections A and B. We'll be taking a look at chemical reactions. Okay, so if you notice in section A, you can see a list of chemical reactions. You'll see the two reactants on one side and a blank space on the right side. And today I'm going to be going over the correct answers for the products of these chemical reactions. So if you feel confident enough, you can go ahead and try to fill in the answers yourselves, but just pay attention to the correct answers and make sure you have them correct in your guides for you to study later, okay? And after we do that, we'll be coming back to the whiteboard and we're just going to take a look at those common chemical reactions and just doing a quick review on those, okay? And that will be section B, and that will be our whole class for today. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so please open up your study guides and come to the list of chemical reactions. You should have the list of about close to 20 chemical equations. Okay, is everyone ready? Okay, so let's have a look at number 1. Number 1 is, I'm just going to be reading out the symbols and not the names of the elements. Okay, so the first one is Ba3N2 plus 6H2O. Those are the reactants, and the product for this reaction is 3BaOH2 plus 2NH3. Okay, does anyone need me to repeat that? The answer to number 1 is 3BaOH2 plus 2NH3. Okay, good. Moving down to number 2, and the reactants for number 2 are 3CaCl2 plus 2Na3PO4, and the product of number 2 is Ca3 PO4 2 plus 6 NaCl. Okay, the product again for number 2 is Ca3PO4 2 plus 6 NaCl. Okay. Moving on to number 3, and the reactants for number 3 are 4FeS plus 7O2. And the product for number 3 is 2Fe 2O3 plus 4SO2. Okay, again, the product for number 3 is 2Fe 2O3 plus 4SO2. Okay, moving on to number 4, and the reactants for number 4, that's PCl5 plus 4H2O. And the product for number 4 is H3PO4 plus 5HCl. Okay, so just make sure you are marking down any of the problems that you may have gotten wrong or that you don't understand, and we can take a closer look at the end of the list. Okay, so let's move on to number 5, and the reactants for number 5, 2AS plus 6NaOH. And the product for number 5 is 2Na3ASO3 plus 3H2. Okay, again, the product for number 5 is 2Na3ASO3 plus 3H2. Okay, is everyone still with me here? Alright, number 6. The reactants are 3HgOH2 plus 2H3PO4. And the product for number 6 is as follows. Hg3PO4 2 plus 6H2O. Okay, we have the product is Hg3PO4 2 plus 6H2O. Alright, coming down to number 7, we have 12 HClO4 plus P4O10. Okay, that's number 7. And the product for number 7 is 4H3PO4 plus 6Cl2O7. Okay, again, the product is 4H3PO4 plus 6Cl2O7. Okay, moving down to number 8, the reactants are 8CO plus 17H2. And we have the product for number 8 is C8H18 plus 8H2O. That's C8H18 plus 8H2O. Okay, coming down to number 9. And the reactants for number 9 are 10KClO3 plus 3P4. Alright, and so the product for number 9 is 3P4O10 plus 10KCl. Okay, I'll repeat that. The product for number 9 is 3P4O10 plus 10KCl. Okay, coming down to number 10 here. Number 10 are the reactants are SnO2 plus 2H2. And the product of number 10 is Sn plus 2H2O. Okay, that's Sn plus 2H2O. Okay, just a few more here. We're a little more than halfway through the list. Okay, moving down here to number 11. And the reactants for number 11 are 3KOH plus H3PO4. And the product of number 11, K3PO4 plus 3H2O. Okay, again, that's K3PO4 plus 3H2O. Coming down to number 12, we have 2KNO3 plus H2CO3. And the product for this reaction is K2CO3 plus 2HNO3. Okay, again, that's K2CO3 plus 2HNO3. Now we're moving on to number 13. Number 13, the reactants are Na3PO4 plus 3HCl. And the product for this reaction is 3NaCl plus H3PO4. Okay, again, the product is 3NaCl plus H3PO4. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left here. Okay, is everyone following along? Okay. So, number 14, the reactants are TiCl4 plus 2H2O. And the product for this reaction is TiO2 plus 4HCl. Okay, that's TiO2 plus 4HCl. Okay, number 15. The two reactants are C2H6O plus 3O2. Okay. And the product for number 15 is 2CO2 plus 3H2O. Okay, again, that's 2CO2 plus 3H2O. So number 16. Number 16, the reactants are 2Fe plus 6HC2H3O2. And the product is 2FeC2H3O2 3 plus 3H2. Okay, again, the product is 2FeC2H3O2 3 plus 3H2. We have 3 more here. Number 17. The two products are 4NH3 plus 5O2. Okay. And the product is 4NO plus 6H2O. Okay, again, the product is 4NO plus 6H2O. Okay. And number 18, we have B2BR6 plus 6HNO3. And our product for number 18 is 2BNO3 3 plus 6HBr. Okay, again, that is 2BNO3 3 plus 6HBr. Okay, and finally, number 19. The reactants are 4NH4OH plus KAlSO4 2 and 12H2O, and the product is AlOH3 plus 2NH4 2SO4 plus KOH plus 12H2O. Okay, let me read that one again for you. The product is AlOH3 plus 2NH4 2SO4 plus KOH plus 12H2O. Okay. Okay, so are there any of these equations that anyone would like explained? Okay. All right, so let's move on to our next few examples. Okay, so let me bring your attention over to the whiteboard here. We are going to take a look at just a few common chemical reactions. Okay, now these are ones that you should recognize. So I'm going to write the reaction onto the board, and if you recognize what the reaction is, just raise your hand, okay? Alright, so the first one that we have here, CO2 plus 6 H2O. Let me move down here. Reacts to produce 6O2 plus C6 H12 O6. Okay, this should look familiar to you. Okay, that's right. This reaction, let's make a little room here. This is the equation for the process of photosynthesis. So we know that photosynthesis is the process in which plants take on carbon dioxide to give out oxygen to its surroundings. And we know that glucose is the main product of the reaction. Okay, so that's our first one. Let's just clean the board a bit. Okay, so our next equation here should also be familiar to you. H2 plus 2, they combine and react to form 2H2O. Does anyone recognize this reaction here? Okay, this is the electrolysis of water. So this one should not be very hard for you to remember. We all know the symbol for water, H2O, right? Okay, so this is a simple process where water is formed combining oxygen with hydrogen. Okay, this is a high activation energy reaction, and it is considered an exothermic reaction. Okay, great. Moving on. Okay, our next reaction goes as follows. A2 that reacts to form so this one you should also recognize. All of the C's should ring a bell. This is the formation of calcium. Let's see, carbonate. Okay, so just where we find this in our environment, the shells of various sea creatures, the shells of eggs from birds and reptiles, they're all made from calcium carbonate. Okay, that should also be a pretty easy one to remember. And I believe the way that you will be tested on these reactions is just the same as we are doing here. You will be asked to recognize the reaction with the actual name of the process. Okay, so down to our next one here we have FE. O2 reacts to, okay, there's another one that should ring a bell. We see this element here. If you know what that element is, then you probably know what reaction is taking place here. This is the rusting of iron. Okay, so we see iron as the Fe. Okay, this is iron is one of the most abundant metals that we see on a daily basis. And that's also why we see iron with the most amount of corrosion, okay, which is the rusting of iron. So what happens in rusting is that the oxygen atoms attack the iron to form iron oxides. And we all know what that looks like. Okay. So again, if you can remember the symbols of the elements, it should be a little easy for you to recognize what the reaction is called. Okay, so this one's a little interesting here. This one's a little bit longer, maybe a little more difficult to remember, but maybe that in and of itself will be what helps you to remember what this one is. 2 reacts. I'll write the product down below. A lot of CH. Okay, does anyone recognize this reaction? This is the aging of wine. Okay. So this is the oxidation of alcohol. Okay. So as time passes, wine becomes sour with exposure to air. So the alcohol in wine is converted to acetic acid. As we see here. Okay. Let's again, if you recognize the compound for alcohol, you may be able to take a guess at what reaction is happening here. Okay. Now on to our last one here. Our last reaction is CO2 plus H2O reacts to form okay. Again, we see some S's in here. If you know what that element is, you'll be able to match this up with its title. Okay, so this is the making of sulfuric acid. Okay, so this is a very important process here. Sulfuric acid was produced in an overall quantity of 180 million tons. Fertilizers use sulfuric acid to get superphosphates, ammonium sulfates, and ammonium phosphate. Okay. So just recognize all of these sulfurs. You will be able to recognize this chemical reaction. Okay, so that is our last reaction that we're going to review today. So this is all in your study guides. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Well, if there is anything that anyone would like to go over in any more detail, you just let me know, okay? But otherwise, I think everyone should have everything they need and all of your study materials. But please don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything that you need help with, okay? All right, thanks.